this video till the very end and score highest grade ever in class 10 board. I have made one video in class 10 previously as well. Make sure you do check it out. The very first question which I'm going to answer is, can we prepare in 2 months? And tips for science, please. Answering the first question, can we prepare in 2 months? Yes, you can, but you have to be very disciplined and very consistent and very honest with your routine. You have to stick to your routine very, very strictly, and then you can conquer board exams within 2 months, but you don't have to procrastinate. You have to promise yourself that you're not going to procrastinate. Last minute studying is something that I don't recommend, but since we are lacking time, you can. And answering a second question, tips for science, you have to change the way you write your notes. Instead of just writing respiration is the process in which food is oxidized and energy is released, you have to write what is respiration and write its steps. In this way, you're going to be practicing the way you're going to answer questions in board exam, and also you're studying and making sure practicing your answer writing pattern. You get the point. You can do this for biology, and for chemistry what you can do is skim through the lesson first, write all the chemical equations which you come across, so and write it on a piece of paper. So when you are studying, you can link these chemical reactions with the context of the lesson, and it is much more easy to understand and grasp on the lesson, and also to learn the equations as well. And as for physics, write all the formulas which you come across, and while you are reading, link those formulas with the lesson and practice question for those formulas. This can help you for physics, science, and chemistry for class 10 board. Second concern is, I can't understand physics from NCERT. What you can do is read the summary first, the summary sheet which is given at the end of every lesson in NCERT textbook. Read that summary first. When you read that summary, all the important components of the lessons are mentioned, so you can get to know what are the important factors of the lesson and what topics you have to keep your aim on. And after you have read the summary, skim through the lesson. After skimming through the entire lesson, then start with in-depth studying of the chapter. The next question which I've got is, I have already completed my whole math syllabus, 70% syllabus of other subjects, but I'm not confident. What should I do, and what is the best tip for revision? Please tell. You have completed good amount of syllabus from your class 10th, and as for revision tip, you have to read 2 chapters from science daily, 2 chapters from SST daily, and one poem from English, one poem from Hindi, and one lesson from Hindi and one lesson from English daily. Do this every single day, and practice affirmations as well. I would say every single time when you start with studying, practice few affirmations like, I can score well, I am smart enough to score high. So you can build your confidence as well. Meditate whenever you feel cluttered with your thoughts, and just practice by reading and writing every single day. So the next question is, please tell me for science which YouTube channel is best, PW or Gaurav sir? Please tell. PW and Gaurav sir, they both are quite good educators, and even PW is a very good educating channel. You can follow both of them, but you have to stick to one educator, I would say, so that you don't feel cluttered and very messed up with your studying, because studying has to be very easygoing process. It doesn't have to be just jumping onto different books again and again and jumping onto different channels for studying again and again. You can follow PW. You can also follow Vedantu class 9th and 10th channel. You can also follow educator by the name Shubham Patak. She's a very good educator for science and SST as well. You can follow her and just stick to one educator who you think explains the best or is very much comfortable for you to understand from that educator. Here's a bonus tip for studying science. When you're studying biology and chemistry, you can do this. In class 10th, biology and chemistry, a lot of reasoning based questions are going to be asked. What you have to do is, when you are writing answers to extra questions from that book, you have to skip to the back and read the answers first. when you are doing this activity, you can get to know what an ideal answer to a particular question should consist of, all the factors that you have might have missed while studying or reading the lesson. By doing this, you are refreshing all the new information which you might have forgotten or might have neglected while studying, and you also get to know the ideal answer type and how to frame your own answers. I'm not telling you to not memorize those answers, I'm telling you to understand those answers. I hope you get what I'm trying to convey to you. I've got one more comment to answer, that is English की तैयारी कैसे करें. While preparing for English, read one lesson from main book, one lesson from supplementary book, and one poem. Also practice one creative writing question and minimum 25 question for grammar. By doing this, you are not only just focused on one sector of English syllabus, but all the components of English syllabus. Do this daily so you can master your English language. English and Hindi, these are two language subjects which you have, or if you have any other language subject as well, master it, because scoring in language is quite easier. So it can improve your grades and your overall percentage as well. So this is it for this video. If you have any other concern for class 10 board, make sure you do drop them in the comment section. Watch my previous video for class 10th board, which is in the description. Bye.